All verse rising, soul fam, all verse rising. Now with this topic, I'm going to talk about how the melanated parents who had their melanated children grow up in the southern states, they messed up big time. Here's why. Melanated parents who had their children grow up in the southern states of USA, knowing that the southern states of USA is favored to European white people, those melanated parents have messed up big time for their melanated children, especially melanated parents who had dark-skinned melanated children, man. And look, man, dark-skinned melanated children be having it so, they had it so terrible growing up in the southern states because of racism and colorism. Imagine being a dark-skinned melanated person who have the accent of a melanated person that grew up in New Jersey, Rhode Island, or New York. Guess what's gonna happen? That dark-skinned melanated child is gonna be made fun of by other ignorant melanated people in the South, saying that, oh, you sound white. You know, just because the dark-skinned melanated child has a New Jersey, New Yorker, Rhode Island accent, bro. Like, bro, this shit sad. It's mad sad, bro. Like, also, melanated parents who had their melanated children grow up in the South, just because the melanated parents have not healed from their traumas in the southern states during slavery, and then these melanated parents that are like baby boomers and Generation X have their Generation Z melanated children grow up in the South and deal with racism just like they did in the past. Like, they don't make no sense, bro. That stuff hurts me, man. Like, imagine a melanated parent who took a visit to a Middle Eastern country, had so much fun there, and the melanated parent knew the Middle East country was so amazing, and yet they have melanated children being birthed in New Jersey, or melanated children be birthed in Venice Beach, California, but they moved their melanated children away from New Jersey, away from Venice Beach, California, where melanated people feel very safe and have fun at. And these melanated parents who have not healed from their traumas in the southern states have their melanated children go through the same pains and burdens growing up in the South, just like their melanated parents, man. That don't make no sense, man. It's like melanated parents who were birthed in the South and grew up in the southern states of USA, and they move all the way out to the western states in the eastern states of USA and had partners, and then they bring their melanated children to grow up in the southern states to like have the burdens of their parents' traumas, and don't be able to do no fun things as kids and teenagers or legal age adults. It don't make no sense, man. That ain't fair. That's not fair at all, bro. That's not fair at all. I can speak from my experience too, man. You know, my parents, they had me out in the western states. You know, they birthed me in the western states of USA, and then they had me grow up in the southern states to deal with racist cops, racist ass European white folks who have hate towards dark-skinned melanated males. It was suffering for me. It was suffering for me. And to make matters worse, I have an accent of a person out in New Jersey, Rhode Island, and New York. Like, literally. So I automatically did not fit in the southern states, especially a fucking racist ass European place like Louisiana, man. This stuff is sad, yo. Like, melanated parents who had their children, melanated parents who had their melanated children, especially the dark-skinned children, grow up in the South just because the melanated parents had so much traumas in the South, and the melanated parents had not healed from that, and they just let their children suffer in the southern states of USA. That's terrible, man. Look, man, if a melanated parent had visit Trinidad, Jamaica, or visit a Middle East country, and those melanated parents have knew those places were the best places for for their melanated children, and they knew they was gonna have melanated children, and they went to get all these damn passports to go visit Trinidad or visit Jamaica or visit, you know, a Middle East country, but they never thought about having their melanated children grow up in those non-racist places, those non-colorism places, and just have their melanated children grow up in the racist, colorist southern states of USA when the southern states was meant to be a slave state. Like, come on, bro. That's wrong. That's wrong, bro. Look, man, bro. Like alternate timeline versions of myself got a chance to experience New Jersey, New York as a kid and a teenager. But this current timeline version of me, I didn't get to experience all the fun, vibrant people in New Jersey and New York and all the great special opportunity, the great opportunities that a melanated person can have in New Jersey and New York, bro. Look, melanated people, and look, man, look. Another alternate timeline version of me had grew up in Venice Beach, grew up in the Bay Area, California, and had so many opportunities, man. I was a model. I was an athlete. You know, I was able to like be famous with my music out in Venice Beach, California, and Bay Area, California, being famous out in New Jersey and New York. The alternate timeline versions of me didn't have to deal with racist ass white people in Louisiana or racist ass cops to heckle me and shit. Like, bro, the current timeline version of me had the bullshit timeline, while the alternate timeline versions of me had the awesome timelines that I would love to have. Like, I deserve Venice Beach, California. I deserve Bay Area, California. I deserve New York. I deserve New Jersey. Those places were better suited for melanated people, man. But look, man, my parents was not thinking, man. They was not thinking. They thought that, oh, 2000's coming around, so, you know, the southern states is not going to be racist towards dark-skinned melanated people anymore. But, man, they was wrong. Look, Louisiana and all these other southern states are trash as fuck to me. And I'm saying this because I am a melanated person that will be labeled dark-skinned in United States standards. Because every melanated person can agree with me, like Venice Beach, California, Bay Area, California, New Jersey, the cities in New York, the cities in Rhode Island are better suited for melanated skinned people that are dark-skinned. The southern states is not suited for dark-skinned melanated people, man. Why would a melanated parent that visit Middle Eastern countries and saw so much beautiful atmospheres in the Middle East countries, in the states in the Middle East countries, but they did not want to have their melanated children have those experiences growing up as a child, to a teenager, to a legal age adult, and these melanated parents had their melanated children go suffer in southern states like racist ass white folks in Louisiana, where melanated dark-skinned males or any dark-skinned person in general, they can't be out. They couldn't be out at 9 p.m. at night jogging or exercising in their own neighborhood. It's some bullshit, man. But look, melanated people that grew up in Venice Beach, California, Bay Area, California, New Jersey, New York, guess what? They could be out to 3 a.m. at midnight doing freestyle ciphers, having fun, partying with fun, vibrant, soulful, vibrational people, and don't gotta worry about some racist ass white folk like trying to like heckle them at night and calling the damn police on them and shit, man. Bro, the southern states is a damn drag for melanated people. But melanated parents who had their damn dark-skinned melanated children grow up in the southern states of USA, and they did not have them grow up in a Caribbean, African, or Middle East country in the states there, or grow up in the eastern or the western states of USA, man. Those melanated parents, man, they failed their children, bro. Any melanated parent that did not have their child grow up in the Middle East countries, in the states there, or the Caribbeans, or the African countries, or the eastern and western states of USA, man, those melanated parents have failed their damn melanated children, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.